Okay, so let's try this again. Shuffle these up, swamp, swamp, and then shuffle the rest of the landmarks together. Shuffle. I'm going to go here and then clockwise. And okay, so let's begin. Variable setup. 3, they remove from G, which is down here. Event. 1, 2 is up here, 3, 4 is down here. So they deploy from the south. Cool. So they're coming from the south, and that means I'm going to want to block this off. I get 3 source, and we move into the markets, shuffle this up, grab this, whatever it is, and this is a Earthscape with no paths. Cool. And let's begin. So I've been playing this scenario a few times now, so I have some thoughts on how I can optimize this, and I'll explain it at the end if it works. If it doesn't work, then let's begin. Then that sucks. You'll never hear it. Okay, so first I put this up here, and let's begin. So I go first, and I go 2, and then 1. I'm going to choose not to reveal reveal the landmarks. That puts it to their turn because no spires can fire, and they go. Oops, applying these. They go 2 and 2. This puts it to my turn. Go 2 like this. Spire's fire. It's going to shoot into the bishop. 2 damage. Bishop then attacks. And that ends the turn. Puts it to their turn. They go 2, 2. Impale happens. And they attack, which defeats the bishop. Next, it's me. And I'll be going Matter Distortion with Onbus as my first option before movement. And I'm going to place it like this, such that the source well does not have any connection to my fortress, so that there's no way for them to deploy from here if they get a 5 or 6. Or they'll deploy from here, but they'll continue moving along this way. And then I go 1, 2, 3. Spire's fire. Onbus is flying, and this does not have air defense, so Onbus will attack here. And that'll end the turn. Puts it to them. 2, 2. That's it. No attacks. My turn. I attack. Their turn. They attack. They move, I mean. My turn. I attack. That defeats this, gives me 1 source. And this puts it... This removes this. And they roll the event die. It's a 5, so they deploy from here, because Onbus is currently covering this. Their turn... also, Onbus defeated a Spire, which means he gets an attack upgrade. Now I'm going to shortcut their turns for a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oopsie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's correct. On Voss will go right here. And obviously the Warbear is following closely behind. 2 here. 2 here. Attacks into my fortress. Gets retaliated on. Now it is my turn. I go 2. Attack into the taproot. Gives me 2 source. They go 2. Impale. Attack into my fortress. Retaliate. And then I go and attack into the Warbear, giving me 1 source. And ending the wave. Okay. Next, we move into wave number 2. I have 7 source to work with. I didn't have to use any limited build options there. I just took a little bit of damage to my fortress, but that's fine. It's perfectly acceptable. A little bit of damage to Anvas, but I also cleared one of their spires already, so there's that. Next, we move into the wave number 2, and I know that my units are going to be deploying north. Because of that, I want to focus on getting rid of the fortification here. I have 7 command points on this wave. I also have 7 source. I think my best option I think I go bishop and a drift in that order. Okay. And they are going to deploy 2 taproots and a treed. They're deploying from back here. So let's begin with wave 2. They deploy first. 2, 2, 1. Oh, and on wave 2 I do get a new Earthscape, but I'm not going to be using it because they're not deploying near me. So then I go 2 and 1. Let me rewind a little bit. No, that's correct, because Anvas cannot move here or here because this is 3 range of here. So Anvas is just going to sit here for a little bit while he contemplates the meaning of life. Then they go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's it. My turn. I'm going to move the bishop forward so that it blocks the drift from making too much progress. Spire's Fire. Actually, before Spire's Fire, let me move Anvas right here. Spire's Fire into the bishop because it's the only target. 2 damage into the bishop. Bishop then attacks into the spire, removing its fortification. And that ends the turn. Puts it to them. They go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. My turn. Bishop goes 1, 2. The drift is blocked by the bishop. I still don't want to move Anvas because this still has range to kill Anvas on. But I will have the spire attack into the drift since that's the best chance of not dying The drift still ends up dying, which is unfortunate. If it hadn't died there, I could have gotten rid of two of its upgrades instead of just one. But removing the range is still a big win. So, it's something. Like that was a really big. If it had gotten to 2, this Spire would have been out of commission for sure. But unfortunately, this is a game of chance still. We are looking at random numbers and all that jazz. I have 2 health with Anvas. That means that he's very likely to not survive if he moves up forward. Go 2 with that because that's the only choice there. This is definitely going to die no matter what I do. But I can't have this choose to attack into here if I move on thus up. With only 2 range, I can still move on thus here. I just have no way of preventing any of that other stuff from happening. Okay, well, let's see what the bishop got. 2, 1. That's enough. 2 was enough, but just wanted to drive the point home. I'm going to move Anvas back and shortcut them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Move Anvas back 1. So now it's my turn. They're not in range to attack me. I'm gonna go 4 source. Get a limited build option here for a Naroran. No. Not quite yet. Oh, wait. They go 2, 2, 2. 2 attacks into my fortress. Deals 1 damage each. And that ends the turn, puts it to my turn, and now I spend 4 source. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I get a refractor. I have the attack upgrades to do so. Put the second attack on bottom, because I value the range more than the attack. Then I move, and that's 1 build option. Then I move on Voss 2. I attack into this, gives me 2 source. And that ends the turn. Puts it to their turn. They go 1, 1, Spire's Fire, into the taproot. 2 damage, defeats it. 2 source. Now it's my turn. I'm gonna put Anvas back into base to heal him for the 1. They go 1, get shot, 3 damage, and then it attacks my fortress, and 2. And that 3 is irrelevant. It would have gotten another volley of shots in, so it's it's almost guaranteed that was only going to be 1 damage no matter what I did, which is why I put Onvas back into base, because that was cost efficient. So that ends the wave, puts us into wave number 3, and this is where they start getting scary. Ogre Growth and 2 Taproots. I have 9 Source. They're also going to start taking away from my Spires. And I need to start taking away from their Spires. They're still deploying from the south, so I still get lots of turns. With 9 command points, I'm going to be deploying Anjabin, a Arclight, and that is 3, 6. I still have 2 command points left to work with. I could deploy a Drift. I could also spend 7 command points to get 2 more command points so that I could deploy like a Conduit. And a Conduit isn't bad. Conduit would let me use the Taproot to attack the Ogre Growth if I can get into position. But I'm not sure that I can get into position. I think I'm going to go with a Burnout. Do I go with a Burnout or a Drift? Drift will go 3. 3. It'd be very quick, where I can hide it behind here. But if I do the Drift, if I do a Burnout, I can do that same thing. And it would be out of range. And then it would move up first. But the Drift doesn't, the Burnout doesn't actually give me any value. There's no way it's going to be doing anything relevant. So the Drift is at least going to be able to scout for me. So I'm going to do that. Anjabin will be going out last. Anvas will be going out first. The Drift will be going out second to last. And the Arcbright will be going out right here. And I'm not going to put Anvas on top because I know that this is going to fall if I do. That's also why I'm doing this. Tabletop Simulator problems. We're in wave 3. So the Narora go first. So 1, 2, 3. I'm no longer in range of the Spire because it only has 2 range. Arcbright goes here. Drift goes here. And Anjabin goes here. Their turn. This goes 2, 2, 2. It can't end here because it wouldn't be close enough, and also because this is 2 movement. So that's that. Puts it to my turn, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and that. I don't want to risk the shots killing Anvas because I need Anvas to remove these upgrades. So I'm going to let Anvas stay back, even though I don't like it. And I end my turn. Spire's Fire. They don't have anything in range. Then attacks. Arcbright is in range of this Spire, so let's remove this. Oopsie. Let's remove that. Puts it to their turn. Goes 2. And then either one of these, it doesn't actually matter. They both go to the same place. I can choose here or here. Again, I don't think it matters. It'll end up being the same. My turn. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 like this. I'm going to go 1, 2 like this with Arcbright, which displaces Anjabin. And Anvas will once again stay back. Anjabin can't move forward because it can't walk on water. You know what? Fuck it. So I'm actually just going to move 2, which leaves this here, which means that I can go 1, 2, 3 here, and then 2 here. Spire's Fire, and this will shoot into something it can damage, because it can't kill anything right now, and it'll shoot into Anvas, because it'll target flying over anything else. Got a miss, so I didn't take any damage, but I wasn't afraid of taking damage because Anvas pretty much can't be attacked by anything else. Then attacks happen. Both of these will attack into the Spire, defeating it, giving us 3 source, and rolling the event die. 1, 2 is north, 3, 4 is south, so they'll play from here now. Cool. And this again can't get shot at because it has incorporeal. And that ends the turn there. Puts it to the Grove Tenders. Go 2, 2, 2. Now it's my turn. Gonna put the drift 1, 2, 3 like this so that it's not in range of either of the spires. Before I do this, actually, can I move Anvas in a good position? No, because I have to move all of my minions before I can move my heroes. It's the only reason I was checking that. So 3 here. Oops. Hopefully I didn't see that. I promise I didn't see that, but if you could figure it out, good on you. 2 like this, and then Anvas is going to go 1, 2, 3. And Anjabin will go 2. Spire's Fire. This is range 2, so it cannot hit the drift and I'm sorry, the arc break, and she's flying, so he's good. Range 2, so nothing there. Exploration, I can look at this. If this is a Hellion, that actually just hurts me. It doesn't help me in any way because I don't care about putting a Spire here. Oh, we're also on wave 3, by the way, and I'm sure you noticed I should have removed this. So if anybody was screaming at the screen, yeah, I often forget that, but I realize it every single time. So yeah, put that there. If this is a Hellion, it has absolutely 0 benefits to me, so I don't want to reveal it. And there's no other things. The only other thing that it could be that would actually benefit me is if it was a gate port, and I'm not putting my faith in a gate port. It's just not worth it. So that puts it to their turn. 2, 2, 2. Now this wave is a bit scary without Bydrip because the Ogre Growth is going to be very difficult to take down. Let's go 1, 2, 3 with Anvas. I guess I'm going to be moving my minions first. Let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I have no reason to risk Anjubin's life, so I'm just going to move Anjubin here. It's out of range of here and here. Spire's Fire. This will attack into the Arc Brights. Oopsie. 1 damage, which is pretty lucky. And this will attack into the other way around. 1 damage. Moving into attacks, Anvas will attack into the cover, and then the Drift will attack into the cover. The only way that roll was relevant is if it was a 3. That would have been a negative luck. The positive luck is completely irrelevant because it's still going to attack for 2, and on average that still kills them. So it seems like it was lucky, but it's actually irrelevantly lucky. And the Arc Bright will attack here or here. Either way, it doesn't do damage. So puts it to their turn. They go 2, 2, and 2. Puts it to my turn. I can go 1, 2, 3. Um, 1, 2. This currently has no range. Now I could send Anjubin up that way and be cheeky, but I think I'm more interested in over here because this can't attack me right now, and the Arc Bright can't attack into that anyway. So I think I'm gonna take advantage of the time I have. Anjubin unfortunately still can't walk over water, so Anjubin is not able to walk to assist with this. Not that he could assist with it anyway, but he really just can't move past this point because of the spire. So let's explore because spires don't fire. So Trex are Hellion. Trex are Loner, so I have to reveal it. The Arc Bright attacks into it, and then Anvas attacks into it, gets 1 damage in retaliation. And that ends the turn there. Puts it to... I'm sorry. This should have shot over here. I've cheated. I am a filthy dirty cheater. 2 damage, defeats it. It's their turn. 2, 2, 2. So now it's my turn. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 over here. Because I need to weaken this spire so that Anjubin can start moving up. And I could go here, but that would just make me get shot more. So I'm going to move here. This can't hit into her, and this can. So if I get a 1 here, then I got really lucky, and I could finish off, and I'd actually be forced to finish this off. Preferably, I actually don't kill this. I want to do some damage over here so that I can kill this with Anjubin. More likely than not, these are going to finish it off. I'm just going to lose that source, but it's fine. So anyway, Spire's Fire. 2 damage. It's gone. Anjubin can't move. Anvas attacks. And that ends the turn. Puts it to their turn. They go 2, 2, 2. My turn. Anjubin still can't really move. Anvas will attack. And that's it for the turn. Puts it to them. Goes 2, 2, 2. Now it puts it to my turn. And I think I can freely move Anjubin up. And within 3 hexes, So I can't use Onboss to snag this, unfortunately. Yet. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, like this. Spire. I'm sorry. On movement, Sorcerer. Then Spire. It's only one shot into Anjuman, so there's no risk of him dying. 1 damage. Moves it to their turn. They go 2, 2, 2. Attacks. This will attack into the Trexer, defeating it, and they get 0 source because they're Griftenders. Moves it to my turn. Gonna have to leave these alone for now. Let Anjuman get these later. I could kill this now, get the 1 source, but it's not in the upgrade, but it's not worth the risk of losing Anjuman. So 2 like this. And 1, 2, 3 like this. I will mention that I do not have influence over anything because I've never cleared these. So it's important to note that I can't actually put anything to defend myself here. Yeah, it's going to be quite the wild ride this next few turns. So it is now their turn. They go 2, 2, 2. My turn. I go 2. I think I actually look at this just to see if it's something that I can use to help defeat them. So let's explore. That is something I can use to help defeat them. That's really lucky. I can sacrifice Onvoss to defeat them. Onvoss's use is pretty much done now at this point. So, yeah. 2, 2, 2. My turn. I go 2 with him. And that's it, I think. Can't hit Onvoss from there. So they go 2, 2, 2. Attacks, nothing to attack. My turn, 2. So let's see if I can survive actually. So I'm at 2 health here. If I move here, then I get displaced 1, 2, 3. And this ends up being the only one able to attack me. But at the same time, this is a grizzled oak. This is a ogre growth. So, is it worth killing an ogre growth and an unpromoted taproot with Onvoss's ability, or do I risk it? Do I kill the 2 taproot? Do I kill the 2? The 2 taproots, yeah. Do I kill the 2 taproots? And then solo this grizzled oak, the ogre growth. It's not as easy a decision as it seems because those guys will summon treats, and I have to chance it on them rolling badly. I think I get the most chances with the treats, but 3 damage just isn't enough, right? So I think it's the safe play to move here. I know it doesn't seem like the safe play, but I feel like this is the safest play. So I move here. I choose not to attack. I end my turn. They move 1, 2, displacing here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Attacks. This attacks into the Anvas, and that ends the turn. Puts it to my turn. So as a limited build option, I'm going to spend 4 source to get another refractor, attack, range, attack. That's 1 build option. I can use a second build option to put another attack here. This has 6 health. This is 6 health. 3, 4. If I do an average of 3, it won't change the number. So I think I leave it for now. Anjabin only has 3 health because he took damage before. So Anjabin would die if I tried to defend. But I can put Anjabin here to start doing damage to things. Okay, this is my best move, I think. I go here. Narora and Altar gives me 7 source. Puts me at 15. And defeats these. And there. And here. And attack exploration over here. I already seen the loner. I could look at this to see if it's a Hellion. That actually wouldn't be bad. If it's a Hellion, that's actually really, really good for me. So let's check. It's a Hellion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The reason this is good for me is because now this moves up, gets shot at. 2 shots. I have no attack set, so I can't attack it. So that's 3 damage here. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 shot from this other one. 1. And now this attacks into the Hellion. 1, 2, 3. And gets retaliated on for 1. This is instead of attacking into my fortress and putting me down to next to no health. So that's really, really good. We move into my turn. I have no reason to not spend the source to put another attack upgrade here. So 1, 2, 3 to get. So you see getting expires. To get an attack upgrade, which is a limited build option here. And the reason I can do that is because both of these are connected, so their upgrade capacity is 3. That's both of my limited build options. I can't use limited build options for the rest of the wave. I'm going to move with on the movement. I'm going to Sorcerer, dealing 1 damage here and here, defeating it, giving me 3 source. Because I defeated it, I get an attack upgrade. I could have gotten a fortification upgrade, but I actually really want this to be at 2 health against these 2 attack spires. And the only way to do that is to attack. Get retaliated on. I can't attack it actually. So I'm not, yeah, I'm realizing. So if anybody was yelling at me at the screen because they realized my mistake, good on you. Gonna be getting a fortification upgrade because this has engage, so I'm actually not allowed to attack into it. This also means though that this won't be, once again, this won't be attacking into my fortress if it does summon, which is very likely. So now it's their turn. First they get shot at for 2. 1, that's actually super lucky. That's ridiculously lucky. And then the second one, it's okay. They're gonna get another 1, 2. Okay. So that's 2 source, and that ends the wave. So we're now at 17 source, and we're on wave number 4. They have a fairly big stack this wave with Grizzled Oak with a unpromoted taproot, a basic taproot, and then Vine Herald Dreed. 17 source is insane. It's really good amount of source. No event, no income. The best course of action, I think, 100%. I'm still going to be buying this, and that's going to let me block this off next wave. Because I do want to start thinking about on wave number 5, going along the south and defeating these. I actually really want to defeat these kind of now. We are on wave number 4, which means 11 command points worth of units are coming out. 11 command points is Bydra and then 3. Bydra and 3 is actually really, really good. Because I can go call minion and start doing some work. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to save my source once again. I'm going to go Bydra and Arclight. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Arclight will be 2. And it doesn't matter how I stack them because of hero displacement rules. And we're on wave 4, which means the Grove Tenders go first. And they're deploying from down here. So, first and foremost, let's roll this. And, oh look, it's 2 or more. They can't not get a 2. So, that's the joke. They remove these upgrades. And this goes 2, 2, 2. It's now my turn. And Anjubin's going to go 2. This is going to go 2. Budget's going to go 2. Actually, Anjubin's going to stay where he is, and Budget's going to go 1. Exploration. Because I know it's not engaged. I've already seen that. It was over here. So I can look at this freely. And we will flip this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we move into attacks, and Bydra will attack into the Hellion, defeating it, giving me a free Spire. which will be a portal. I'm choosing a portal both because it's a bunker type spire, and because it lets me start deploying from here without any fancy extra source. This will then not attack anything, and that ends the turn. Bydra also defeated something, so Bydra will get an attack upgrade. Goes to them. They go 2, 2, 2. Oopsie. That ends the turn. Puts it to us. Goes 2. Anjabin will go Sorcerer, and then Bydra will finish it off, giving me 3 source. Bydra defeated something, so Bydra will get an upgrade, which in this case will be another attack. That ends the turn there. Puts it to the Grove Tenders, who go 2, 2, 2. Puts it to us, who go 2, 2, 2. No spires, and then attack Grove Tenders 2, 2, 2. Our turn 2, 2, 2. Non-range. Grove Tenders 2, 2, 2. Our turn, go 2, roll 1d6. 1 damage. I will actually just take it. I won't spend the source. And then I'll attack into the spire, giving me 1 source. And rolling the event die. Ooh. Before I do that, at the start of my turn, I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to build a Monolant here. And the reason should be obvious. So before I roll this dice, so I don't know what the result is, I'm going to do that. Then I roll the die. 4. They deploy from the south. Okay. And that ends the turn there. Puts it to Grove Tenders. 2, 2, 2. Puts it to the Narora. I can go 2, and then they go here. Then I go here and then die. So no reason to even try getting this spire. I'm going to use Call Minion from Bydra. Then that's during Bydra's movement, so Bydra would have to move now if he wanted to. Bydra is at full health, so I am going to move Bydra and then Call Minion. I'm going to Call Minion after this moves. And then, yep, Spire's Fire. 2 shots into the Arclight. 3 damage, that's 3 source. Then he attacks. And that ends the turn there. Puts it to the Grove Tenders, who go 2, 2, 2. Puts it to my turn. Go. I was here. Go 1, 2, displacing Bydra. And Anjabin, 1, 2, 3, will stay where he is, being afraid of taking damage from the Spire. Which is silly. I have 5 health, right? No, I have 4 health. I only have 4 health, counting the fortification. So I'm not willing to risk by Anjabin for this. Anyway, so Spire's Fire. It can kill into the Arc Light, so it will. 2 damage, which is 2 source. Arc Light attacks. Bydra attacks. I'm not willing to look at this because I haven't seen a Trex or Roughneck yet. So, I end my turn. Puts it to the Grove Tenders. We go 2, 2, 2. That ends their turn. Puts it to my turn. I'm going to go 2, 2. It is unfortunate how that positioning ends up. But this will actually attack into Anjabin anyway, and I move here. So, now that this only has 1 range upgrade and 1 attack upgrade, Anjabin's fairly safe to take a shot. And this actually can kill this, so it will attack this first, unfortunately. So attacks into the Arc Light, 2 damage, 2 source, and then 2 shots into the Arc Light, 1 damage, so 1 source. It's 3 damage for 3 dice. For its average. Goes. Oh, and then attacks. I don't have anything to attack, so their turn. Puts it to our turn. Go 2. Jabin will go 1. This goes back. This goes up 2. And it's now in range of both of these spires, which makes it quite expensive to keep alive. So I likely won't. First shot. Yeah, it's. I don't want to lose all of my source trying to keep this thing alive just to hit 1 upgrade off of this. It's not worth it. This thing will attack into Anjabin. It cannot kill Anjabin, so it will instead use Wallop, removing the fortification upgrade. Oh, Anjabin first actually does Sorcerer. So that's before Spire's Fire. Then 1, 2, 3 gets walloped. Now it's their turn to go 2, 2, 2. Our turn. We haven't used any build options this wave. This was from a Drexer. This was okay. So I did use a build option here. Didn't track that. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So let's continue. So I'm gonna go to. Oh, okay. So I need to check. So if I use a build option, so I can get behind them using build option to get this. I think 4 Spire die into the front is pretty sufficient to dealing with Grizzled Oak. Let's go 1, 2 like this. 1, 2 like this. Spires, fire, and spires. Their turn. They go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so the advantage to building right now, if I build a portal spire here, they miss me. I'm sorry, if I build a portal spire here, he definitely misses me. I attack into this. This moves up and attacks and gets retaliated on and dies. Then Anvas can still continue attacking it on the following turn. Promote. Yeah, it seems good. So I'm going to spend 3 source to build a portal. That is my second limited build option. Then I go Bydra, moves up here. And Anjabin will stay here. Attacks. Bydra will attack into the taproot, defeating it, giving me 2 source. And Bydra can promote, but I'm going to choose not to. Moves to their turn. They move 2 with the Grizzled Oak. 2 here. I'm going to. They're going to attack into Bydra, dealing 1 damage. Bydra will retaliate, defeating it, revealing the tree, giving me 1 source. And I could choose to promote Bydra. I'm inclined to choose to promote Bydra because that keeps her healthy. The alternative is that I don't promote Bydra and deal the 4 straight up damage. That would be very beneficial to keeping myself alive. I'm going to promote. I need to promote anyway. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Because I can follow up with an attack, right? The problem is there's no blocking the Grizzled Oak. And I would lose Bydra if I don't promote. But I might lose the game if I do. Tricky. I will promote. The Treed is not enough of a threat to warrant playing around, even though my HP is low enough to warrant it. So that was their turn. They attacked me. Puts it to my turn. I go 1 and I move here and do 1 damage with Sorcerer. I attack with Bydra. And that ends the turn. Puts it to their turn. They go 1, 2. Spires fire. 1 shot. It's 2 damage. 2 shots. That's 3 damage. Which defeats the Grizzled Oak, giving me 3 source. And then 1 shot with this, which I actually don't want to anymore, but it's fine. 1 damage. And now they go and actually attack. And they attack into my fortress, dealing 1 damage to my fortress and 1 damage in retaliation to itself. Flipping it to its promoted side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe on this wave they summon Ogre Growth this wave. Oh, and this moved. This ends the turn, puts it to my turn. I go 1, 2, and 1, 2. Sorcerer. Bydra attacks. And that ends the turn. Puts it to their turn. They have 3 health. So let's see if I can roll a 3. 2 damage. Then 1 shot. Defeats it. Gives me 3 source. And then 1 more shot. Misses. This then attacks into my fortress. Defeats itself and gives me 2 source. The tree attacks into Bydra and gives retaliate on for 2. And that ends that turn. Puts it to my turn. Bydra needs the range upgrade for later, I think. Also, Bydra can't really get into the position to heal. So I might as well go back into base with Anjabin. Heals to full. Oops. And Bydra attacks into the tree, gives me 2 source, and ends the wave. It also gives me a range upgrade. And that puts us into wave number 5. This is the scariest of the waves. They're still deploying from the south. I am required by this wave to do all of the objectives, which is put Anjabin into a position where he can defeat something and defeat these 3 spires. Put Anjabin adjacent to this. So yeah. Best case scenario, I think. I have 15 source. I can get or escape. Let's see what that is. They deploy this and this. Luckily, the Earthscape that we placed here does not have a forest here. Otherwise, the tree would just go straight to us. I think my biggest choice here is to actually buy an Earthscape to place here. Because unfortunately, this gives me influence over this island, but not this hex. So in order for me to get a spire close to these, I would want to have a spire over there. Anjuman still doesn't have an attack set, which is unfortunate. I'm also running low on units. I get 13 command points worth of units this wave, which is not nothing. A Messiah. Okay, so yeah, 100%. I buy the escape. Oh, I don't need to buy an escape. I have one already. I lose my limited build options, and I only have 1 spire left, which is an important note. I won't be losing any spires this wave. from the root die. So I can place this over here, hopefully. Yeah, I can place it there for sure. And get into a position potentially with the Messiah to attack this, and then, yeah. The Messiah is not the only unit I can use, though. If I put the thing here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I just attack there. I have used both of my bishops already and both of my arc lights. It might be a good idea to get them back, because otherwise the source doesn't mean diddly. First, let's do my for sure. My for sure is a portal, and it's going to be trying to get it into a position where I'm allowed to use it. This Earthscape might not be good. Because I do have to make sure that there's a path. And this Earthscape unfortunately doesn't have any path hexes on it. And the spire that the position that I place it needs to have the source spell on this island. That means that I can place it here, but that's not that might as well be here, right? So I might have to spend the 2 extra source just to get this Earthscape, because if I get this Earthscape, I can go like this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. 2 source to get this Earthscape. Place it, 3 source. Play a Portal Spire. Now, I might think of this as a wasted source, but if I hadn't bought this, I wouldn't have even had the option to do this. So it ended up being a good choice in the end anyway. So I have the portal there. That means I am going to have to worry about this end of the map over here. Bydra will be able to do that. I still think... So I can spend 5 source to get 1 unit back. Just 1. Or 6 source to get 1. But I also spend 10 source to get all of them back, but there's no reason to do that. If I spend the 5 source to get 1 of my units back, which one would I want to get back? I have 13 command points. I'm probably going to spend 6 of it on a Messiah. The Messiah is pretty good when the spires are pretty low. Let's see. If I go Messiah, he ends here. Oh, ending here is pretty bad. Is not as fun. I could have him end here and then end here. That takes 2 turns, which is pushing it. I think they go first. No, we go first. So we have a little bit of time advantage there. But end here. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean end here and then end here. I can't end here. Oh, I can end here. But this, whatever I put in second, would have to come out directly after. So I'd probably be a drift. I think the drift is the only one who can move in a way that I needed to. So that's 6, 7, 8. I have 5 command points left. I could spend 3 on Pavilion and then get a Nitrous and then not have to worry about it. I can also remember that this is not grouped, so I can use a conduit on it. Conduits are pretty good, but I do need to focus more on the spires than my defense. On their spires, not on my spires. I really need to focus on their spires and attacking. Defending is no longer an option. Playing it safe might not be an option at all either. Let's see. I think spending the 5 source to get a 6 command point unit here. That's a Pavilion level 1 and then 1 extra command point. Because I have 13, I have 14 now. This is 12, and then that would make this 12, 13, 14. So that's all of it. And the Nitrous is one option. I could also do a Litrous, which has 6 HP. I don't with the drift, I should be good on the actual amounts that I need to move. So Litrous it is. Anjabin will come out last. Nitrous 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drift 1, 2, 3, and Messiah 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are going to be on top. I'm just going to put them there because I don't want to have to fix that. I have 5 source left. I can use it on something, or I can save it. Saving it doesn't seem like it's worth the time. If I save it, but what can I use it on? I can use it on Azure Temple. Azure Temple might save me from losing the scenario. But if I do that and I don't have build options left, I could potentially just lose. But at the same time, I'll have plenty of spires. I have a few connected spires right now, so I'm gonna get Azure Temple as well so that I can keep myself alive. And let's begin with wave number 1. Wave number 5. Move 1. I go Bidra here. Messiah goes there. This goes 1. One, 2, and 3. Lytris goes 1, 2. And Anjabin goes 1. They go. They're still deploying from here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. That's it for them. Puts it to my turn. My leading minion is currently the Elytris. I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's closer. 1, 2. You know what? 1, 2, like this. And I'm actually going to leave this next to this. I have no reason to have the Messiah take a bunch of damage right now. Yes, I do, because the Messiah can heal. This can't. So 2 shots. I guess the healing factor didn't matter. And Bajra obviously moved down here a little bit. And while he was here, he attacked into the Grizzled Oak. Because he can. That ends the turn, puts it to them. They go 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 2, 2, 2. Puts it to my turn. These are both my leading minions. I can choose which order I move them in. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Anjabin is going to move 1, 2. Sorcerer, defeating this, giving me 1 source. Rolling this event die. Not that it matters, but it might. 3 is south. Okay. And Anjabin also defeated something, so I'm going to put an attack upgrade on him so that he can assist in defeating these spires. Bajra is going to move 1, 2, and it's going to attack into the Grizzled Oak because the Grizzled Oak is scary. That ends the turn. And then this spire will attack into the Messiah. 1 damage. And that ends the turn. Puts it to them. They go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's it. Puts it to my turn. Heal. And 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And Anjabin still can't walk on water, so just 1. Anjabin shouldn't get into range. If he rolls a 4, I can't play around a 4. I just can't. I need this time, right? I need to be able to get Anjabin because once this is defeated, if they roll a 1, 2, this just comes back. I cannot play around the potential of that happening. I have to play around the potential of that happening. But the fact of the matter is, I need to be away from it. I need to be past it if it happens. So I'm here. Um, I forgot to roll this again. For 1, 2, 3, 4. I always forget this. It's so yeah, I move up. Spire's Fire. 2 shots are going into Anjubin because he's a hero that it can kill. It can kill a few other things there, but it cannot. But it's a hero, so Anjubin is highest priority. Anjubin does not take damage, which is really nice. Um, Unnecessary but nice. Attack with Arclight and then attack. I'm sorry, Lightress and then attacking with the Drift. That ends the turn there. Oh, I'm sorry. I also move with Bydra and I attack into the Grizzled Oak. And that ends the turn there. Puts it to the Grove Tenders, who move 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. This will then shoot into this. This tree will attack into the Messiah. The Messiah will then retaliate for 3, which is actually 2 because of Ram. And that ends their turn. They have no other attacks. Puts it to my turn. I heal here. And let me see. So let me count Bydra fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bydra has 4 health. That matters because that means that this targets Bydra as something it can kill. And this also attacks Bydra as something it can kill. I 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna move here. Okay, so if I start moving him, then I'm committing to not moving minions. Then I'm moving minions, right? So, do I want to keep them blocked? No, because I want to be able to get Anjubin in range of the Spire. So, I move Bydra 1, call minion to source, pull pull the Messiah, I guess. I'd like to not lose the Messiah. I might not actually. No, because this is gonna shoot into there. That's fine. Then I move 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This can't move. This moves 1, 2. Sorcerer. Um. This moved Spire's Fire. This targets into a hero that it cannot kill, which is Anjubin. Does 1 damage to Anjubin. And pushes Anjubin back. 2, 3. Like that. This fires into a hero that it cannot kill. Bydra. 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turns out it was able to kill it, actually. Bydra is now gone. This, oopsie. This shoots into my Messiah. Probably gets another 4. 2 damage. The Messiah then attacks into the Taproot. Gives me 2 source. Attacks over here. The Drift attacks into here. Gets retaliated on for 2. Then the Arclight finishes it off, gives it 2 source. And that ends the turn. Puts it to the Grove Tenders. They go 2. Impale. 2. 2. That's all of their attacks. Puts it to the Grove Tenders, the Narora. Messiah heals. Messiah is now going to be in range of these 2, and I do not have Bydra anymore to protect me. That's really sucky. No open source files to look at. 2, 1. Spire's Fire. 1 shot into the Lytris. I get 2 source. It takes 1 damage. And then it'll attack into the Warbriar and get 2 damage in retaliation. It is now their turn. Can't move, can't move, can't move. Oh, I'm sorry. This moves up 2. And very likely just dies straight up. And 2 and 2. So this is gone. Now it's their turn. They can't move. Attacks. Warbriar first. Retaliates. I get 2 source for being attacked. And 1 source for killing it. Then the Taproot gives me 2 source for being attacked. And that ends that. This is a full health Warbriar because it's a 1 from underneath the group. Puts it to my turn. I go 1, 2. Source Aura. Spire's Fire. 1 shot. 1 damage. And I attack. Get a fortification upgrade as a reward. 2 source. And I roll the event. If it's a 1 or 2, I straight up lose. 6. So they deploy from here. The outcome, I get 1 renown there. The outcome does not trigger because I have not gotten my 2nd renown down here. And with that, I end my turn. Puts it to them. And he was here. He wasn't there. And then as a turn, puts it to them. Goes 2, 2, 2. It is now my turn. I don't have any portal spires left. I'm just gonna take the one shot from the taproot. It'll be fine. Their turn goes 2, 2, 2. Attack. The taproot shoots at me. My turn. I go 1. Do I bother going 2? If I go 1, I can do 1 damage here, which I'm not sure matters. So I go 2. I Sorcerer here. Gives me 3 source. They return. They go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Shoot. They can't hit me. It's now my turn. 2. That's it. Their turn. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. My turn. Here. And that's a victory. That's only 2 renown. I couldn't get the 3rd renown. I've tried this scenario plenty of times. I just can't. I can't see a way to get 3 renown on this scenario. If you're okay with 2 renown, this is one way to get it. But 3 renown, I honestly don't know if that's even possible. You'd have to get very, very lucky. Or, of course, use your renown bonuses in the market. And those obviously give you some bonuses there too. So, yeah, this scenario has given me nightmares. Don't try this at home. Just get Drang. Just get Drang. If you want 3 renown, get Drang. Otherwise, honestly, I don't know if you can get 3 renown in this scenario. I really don't know if it's possible. There's just so many. You go up against their entire army, right? So you go up against their entire army. Everything has a fortification upgrade, and the Narora don't have a whole lot of 2 attack units. And this scenario doesn't give you any source to give you any extra points. And there are so many strong spires that you just lose all of your guys. It is a mess. It is a mess. Do not try this scenario without Drang if you want to get 3 renown, because I honestly don't think it's possible. I'm done trying. It was an interesting experience, though. I've definitely never been so frustrated with Cloudspire. I haven't been this frustrated with Cloudspire in quite some time, and this is just not the way it's intended to be played. Again, if you use renown bonuses, you can use the pavilion right from the start, and that will let you get out some strong units. Like you could start with a Messiah, right? You could start with a Messiah using the Temple Sacrifice renown bonus, and just plow through the the first set of units and get some damage on the opponents. Potentially getting an easy 2 damage on that Muskeg, which will let your Arc Brights finish it off. And then you're a wave earlier on of everything I was doing, and then you could potentially get the second one, right? So there is potential here, just not if you're doing it without um, without Drang, not without, and also not without those bonuses. So if you can manage to get this scenario done without those, kudos to you. You are much better than I am. You've seen something. You've seen the face of God. Good night.